They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, the Falcons will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will take the field first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Walter.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown Warriors! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quick release on the RPO. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run the sneak for it. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And that's another first down.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. Sweet cut there. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Rainbow Warriors line it up with a 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hawaii! Ready to try the point after. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Here comes the heat. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Hold on.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 3rd down.
Looking for a man. It's Sapp. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. They put Byers deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
21, Air Force, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The give to the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third down. He's got it. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. A strike downfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Dropping back, it's Sapp. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Tackle is made.
Trying to pick up a first down.
Third down coming.
The give out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. This time it's complete. Turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet Mullen catch is plenty to give them a first down. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The give to the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The Falcons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Surging forward on the sneak.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, to dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. The Falcons decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Falcons will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Sapp. Immediately fires to the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Handoff from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fakes the grab. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Off the RPO, complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.